I'm sending you everything.
But first you have to go through the whole long process of waiting for it to transfer over.
It's a
to
tape.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's gonna be 8.
Ready when you are.
Very cool looking dog.
All right.
Badass.
I'd like to call to order the Tuesday, March 19, 2024, Milltown 4th Avenue Redevelopment Committee meeting to order. Can we get a roll call, please?
Mr. Cook?
Here.
Mr. Farkas?
Here.
Mr. Livingston is absent. Mr. Mangarella?
Here.
Mr. Mashi?
Here.
Mr. Olashinsky?
Here.
And Councilman Revelinsky absent. So we have 1, 2,
5.
4, 5 present.
Quorum?
Yes, sir.
All right. We can all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, that brings us to item number 4, the meeting minutes from the meeting notice, Kathy.
No, I have to read the notice,
Yep.
okay. Let the minutes reflect that adequate notice of the holding of this regular meeting of the 4th Avenue Redevelopment Agency was provided by the adoption of a resolution and the posting, filing, and forwarding of a copy of the same to the official borough newspaper, Home News Tribune, publishing companies on February 6, 2024. Public participation in this meeting will be permitted during public hearings and after the agenda of scheduled matters has been completed.
Thank you. Next is, hope I've had a chance to read the meeting minutes. Can I get if there are any comments first? Any comments on the meetings, on the minutes from the last meeting?
No.
All right, so then I get a motion to pass the meeting minutes from last meeting?
Approve the minutes.
Approve the minutes?
Move that the minutes be accepted as typed.
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you. Next is bills and claims. We're gonna bounce back to Kathy.
Now we're gonna bounce to Jim.
Oh. Okay, there were a total of $24,727.34 in bills that were submitted. Office expenses, or the total amount of expenses for the month were what do I see?
The total.
Oh, those are the expenses, I'm sorry. The redeveloper submitted an escrow of $25,000 replenishment. So removing the $25,000 from that will leave us, and add the $25,000 to the prior balance in the escrow, and then subtract our current expenses. It leaves a current balance in the escrow of $14,821.03.
All right, can I get a motion to accept?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. All right, now we're getting to the executive session, which is, I do believe we have to go into closed session.
Mr. Chairman, there was a suggestion and that we move the executive sessions to the end of the meeting so that folks that want to participate in the meeting can do so, and then at the end, if they want to stick around, they can, but they don't have to. And it also allows the trustee camera people to split. They don't have to keep the camera operational for us to, at the end, presumably we'll just announce what we talked about during closed session and then adjourn. So if somebody moved to amend the agenda to put the executive session following members' comments, and it had a second and a vote by aye and nay, then you can do that and you can move on.
All right,
Make a motion to move the executive session after the members' comments.
Second.
all right, can we get a roll call for the vote, please?
You'll need a roll.
Don't need a
All
roll
in
call?
favor?
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So be it. All right, so that will move us on to the chairman's report. I don't really have anything new this month.
Just one item, Mr. Chairman, sometimes you ask me to
Yep, that's how
jump
we're
in
going
here.
next.
Just one item, in the condemnation case, in the federal courts, there's been some discussion, among the judge and the attorneys representing both Mr. Berger and of course, the redevelopment agency, that they didn't think 5 days of a trial was necessarily going to be enough. So the judge has added 3 days prior to the original starting date, which was June 4. It is now scheduled to begin on May 29. So it'll be the 29th, 30th, and 31st of that week, which is a Wednesday through Friday. And then they'll pick up on Monday with the hope that those 8 days will cover it. A lot of how long this trial will take will depend upon some of the pretrial motions that are made, looking for either side to exclude certain evidence, et cetera, or shorten expert witnesses' testimony down to more narrow issues, for example. So right now, I think that's a very good tactic on the part of the court, shows the court's interested in moving this case.
Where's the trial going to take place at?
It'll take place in the Federal District Courthouse in Trenton.
Trenton?
Yes.
All right, thank you, and that's good information for the audience. So now we'll go to correspondence. Do we have any correspondence?
Do you have any?
No.
Okay, there's no correspondence. We will go to old business. Anybody on the board have any old business? Mr. Cahill, do we have any old business?
No, sir.
Brings us to new business. Do we have any new business, anybody on the board?
No.
Do we have any new business, Mr. Cahill?
No, sir.
All right, that brings us to audience comments. Besides the Easter egg hunt. Come on down, sir.
How you doing, guys?
You have anything? No. All right, so we'll get past audience comments. That'll take us to member comments. Do we have any member comments? All right. Then we are going to go back to the executive session. And we're going to look for a motion to move into executive session.
I should read you the resolution. It's short, and then you can vote on the resolution.
Perfect.
Whereas the Milltown Ford Avenue Redevelopment Agency has a need to discuss matters involving the selection of an executive director, and whereas the Open Public Meetings Act provides that a public body may exclude the public from those portions of a meeting and discuss certain matters in closed session, including any matter involving the employment, appointment, terms and conditions of employment, including matters falling within the attorney-client privilege. Now therefore be it resolved by the Milltown Ford Avenue Redevelopment Agency that the agency enter closed session to discuss the above-mentioned matters. Be it further resolved that the discussion held in closed session will be disclosed to the public upon return to open session.
Thank you.
Move that that resolution be adopted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, now we have to ask you to leave. Sorry.
The 30 seconds is getting.
Yep.